Hey everybody, Dana Stovern here with the Magic of Somatic Money, here to do your new 5D money timelines and gateways for the week of October the 6th, 2024. Before we get going, Spirit Team specifically wants me to mention that the work I am doing here is about soft-sided money relationships. So it's about how you are in relationship with your business, how you are in relationship with your money so that your business and your money does work out better for you. We often lose sight of the feminine aspect of money, the soft-sided aspect of money that helps us create things so much better so that the money shows up much more easily and gracefully and business works out so much more easily and gracefully at higher levels for us. And that's what we're doing here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and show you the astrological aspects for the week. So the patterning and highlights of the astrology that I could pick up on had to do with Mercury in Libra, Mars in Cancer, Jupiter in Gemini, and Venus in Scorpio, and Chiron in Aries. And all of these are dancing with one another through squares, sextiles, and oppositions. And what that means is there is a combined focus on speaking up about our logistics, organization, and communications with money that's in balance with justice in our relationships and honesty. It also has to do with how we are standing with our home and our home base that might cause friction or action or argument. And we're doing this, we're processing through this, we're processing through an expansion of thought, maybe growing through some duality. We're learning how to express with it, and we're taking passionate deep dives into our partnerships, into the underbelly, digging deep with a great deal of intensity. And we might even be going into the beginning, the home, the self space, taking a look at our original wounds. Okay, so those are the themes that we have been towards the end of last week dancing into with this week with squares, sextiles, and oppositions. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that we're going to be doing a lot more conscious processing of our thoughts and expressions of who we are with our money and our business. And we're not going to be doing it just a little bit. We're going to be doing it quite a bit, and we're going to be doing it deeply. And through that process, we're going to be defining better boundaries, better habits, better behaviors with ourselves and with others when it comes to partnerships, agreements, and exchanges with money. Through that, we might even be seeing ourselves speaking our truth, standing our grounds with our words and our actions. And overall, what does this mean? It means that we have the potential through this expression of boundaries and actions and learning who we are and what we're doing with our money and business. It could cause us to move through into breakthroughs of new levels with our money and business. So, this could be a friction-oriented time. It could be a deep thought and expression time, diving deep, learning who we are, and coming through into a new space with it. And I noticed it was beginning to happen middle to end of last week. You can kind of begin to see it pick up there, especially with Lilith, Venus, and Mercury scoring Mars on Saturday. And that's what's going to be happening headed into front end of this week, middle of this week, and towards the end of this week. Now, what's really interesting, when I pulled the cards for this, one of the first cards that came up was the toxic financial patriarchy power triangle, which is basically the representation of you can see it, the financial imposter syndrome. So we're basically sitting in some of this energy, but look at glass ceiling breakthroughs. So if we do the work that is being indicated to break through this stuff, we could have glass ceiling breakthroughs. And look at the money habits behavior card came up. So this is a boundary card. And what's very interesting is the chakra cards are indicating that this is happening in our root chakra, our survival manifestation of money business, and our second chakra, which is partnership, agreement, exchange, home of money. So this is all happening very, very deep in our body. So if you find yourself having that sense of needing to speak up, hold your ground, have boundaries, get clear, and there being a bit of honesty and justice mixed in with this, and a bit of intensity and passion mixed in with this, with a lot of processing energy mentally and emotionally, yeah, you are exhibiting a lot of what's going on astrologically with the soft-sided aspect of money, and then figuring out how you want to come through this, potentially creating some sort of breakthrough for yourself, which is super exciting. Now, a heads up energetically on the week. Yeah, we came through a huge energetic timelines and gateways last week, not only with Lilith going on in the middle of the eclipse, that was pretty big. Then we came off of that, and then we had some really high level solar flares. Those CMEs, the energies from that landing over the weekend, and Spirit Team indicated to me, there's residuals going on here. Here's the astrological lineups that we've got, the significant ones going on this week. Now, what's really interesting is doesn't seem like there's going to be a whole lot of solar flares and Schumanns. There's just a little bit of highlight there with the orange. But what Spirit Team indicated to me, and they want me to warn you, they want me to let you know that as we get into the back end of the week, we're going to be going through a change up with the energetics. And there are two really big timeline gateways here. Like the green is the gateway energy. So we've got gateway energies sandwiched up against one another with timeline jumps. Now, I could not figure out if it's because we got more solar flares coming in or we've got more Schumann's resonance. Not a whole lot of astrology, but Spirit Team wanted me to let you know we've got some big energy stacking up at the end of this week, especially if you're neuro-spicy and you're sensitive. You're going to want to be aware of this. Spirit Team wants us to know we are heading into a whole new timeline. And I really haven't looked at next week, so I haven't energetically read it. They really don't want me looking at that yet, but they do want me to give you that heads up that there's big energetic leaps and timelines heading through at the end of this week. And okay, so that's what I've got for you this week. Be sure to follow the links through to check out the Somatic Money resources there for you. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop those, DM me or email me. Be sure to like, comment, follow. I would love to hear from you as far as how all of this is registering for you. And most of all, be safe out there, folks. Prayers for those in the path of Hurricane Milton and those who are surviving through Hurricane Helene. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you. We are on the ride, folks, and I am with you. And I will see you in the next video.